Well, I should have known better when I bought these clarity covers. Yes, they look good, but they just don't hold up. And what I'm talking about is these RSD clarity covers I put on the bike. I've had them on there for about a year, but I've ran into a slight problem. Well, the problem with them is they are cracking around the edges. They're not holding like they should, and they're leaking oil. And if you can tell, I'm making my own part. The reason I'm making my own parts to fill in those clarity covers is, for one, I don't want to pull the exhaust, and two, I really don't want to pull the cam cover if I don't have to. And I think it'll look pretty cool having my own parts and them being aluminum and powder coated. Now, with making these parts, it's not as simple as if I had a CNC router or a laser engraver to cut it out. I could literally put it into a computer, have them printed out, or actually machined out, and already be on the bike. But that's not the case. I'm literally doing it with a die grinder, a jigsaw, of cutting these pieces out, shaping them to fit in there. And I'll show you with the first piece, it was a little bit more difficult.
Oh, it's been difficult.
Because of one reason. So if you can tell, the corners actually broke off, and if it wasn't, I could literally just place it there, tape it, cut it out, use it as a template, and be done. So that is the reason the first piece was a little bit more difficult, of trying to round it off and get it to fit. Now, I know there's probably some ways I could have made it a little bit easier, but it is what it is on that. But let's get to making the other part so that way I can get them actually powder coated. So let's go. Well, as you can see, both parts are mocked up, and I think they turned out looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself.
Now that's a thing of beauty.
Now, there might be a few flaws because I was doing it by hand and I have a CNC router, which I'll probably be looking at one of those in the near future. But I'm glad I caught the clarity cover when I did, and it didn't completely break going down the road where I was losing oil and debris getting inside the cam cover. But it's time to get these over to powder coating so I can finish it up, get it on the bike, and them completely be sealed off and no more leaking. So let's go get them powder coated. Well, I think it just looks sick now. But leave in the comments down below if you like the bare aluminum look or with it being powder coated. But that should solve my problem with it leaking now. But I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time.